what are some stories that you can share, like that you've seen inside of the ring, and what are some stories like we ended like what are some stories that you could tell like that you've seen outside of the boxing ring?
Oh, well, let's see. Well, years ago, for one, about Roy Jones, before he won a championship, Roy Jones represented Knoxville, Tennessee in the National Golden Gloves. I think it was the same year that he went to the Olympics. I think it was around in '88.
Okay.
Um, I was in Des Moines, Iowa, and had run into Roy out there, and we were at like a little, I guess it was like a pool hall or whatever, it was a bar, and he was with a couple of ladies, and I remember, going up talking with him, because I knew him from back when he represented Knoxville, and well, he had fought here in Knoxville too, he trained here a little bit, and so we all four of us we went out, and we went to and we started playing pool, and I remember a fight broke out in the pool room, and I said, "Oh man, I'm gonna stand over here by Roy," and so we watched the guys fight a little bit, and then we left, and so we were in the car. Roy said one of the girls was driving, and Roy said, "Drop me off at the hotel." And so the girl pulls over there. Roy jumps out and said, "See you later," and was gone. And the girl got mad. She said, because she thought that she was going to go with him, whatever, and yeah, she was really ticked off. And so I said, "Well, drop me off there too. Drop me off at my place." So after that, the next day, I saw Roy. I said, "Hey, Roy," I said, that lady, she thought she was, be going with you. And he said, "Man," he said, "I don't have time for that. I'm trying to win the championship." I said, "Well," I said, I respect that. I said, "You're a strong man." I said, "I respect that." He had that mindset. He had one goal in mind, and that was winning the championship. And he wasn't going to let, a night or a couple nights or whatever, get in the way of that. He was focused. And he's always been like it, really focused on what was important to him. And what was important to him was winning that championship, which he did.
Right.